Let me start. So this class is now being recorded, and the reason why we are doing a recording is because so as to have a replay for those who are unable to attend right now, so that they can go through this later on. So my name is Emmanuel Adiochi, and I kind of going to like moderate the class. So Ola is actually the one who's taking the class here, but I'll just like kind of be assisting with moderating the class. So this class is going to last for, I really can't say, maybe 2 hours or more. The class is about how you can set up a sales funnel, okay? And so Ola, I think Ola would take like 1 hour, 30 minutes, and then maybe we would then start taking questions. So while the class is on, if you have any questions, you just, pen it down so that when it's time for question and answers, you can ask your questions.
Right. So can we kick off?
You said?
Can we kick off?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can get started.
All right. So you're welcome, guys. Thank you. Welcome to the class tonight. It's all about our sales funnel, and especially setting up a landing page to promote our product on Next Partner. Okay. So.
Ola, you need to unmute yourself.
Okay, I've done that. All right. Okay, so this idea came up when I attended one of the spaces on Twitter, and then I realized that there is this promotion going on. And for you to make the best out of the promotion, I mean, Espana promotion, if you sell to a particular number of, if you make a particular number of sales, then you'll be qualified to get some bonuses. So some people, they might end up winning a car, some a trip, I mean, travel outside, maybe to Dubai or some. Should have the opportunity to win these contests. And one of the things that I've noticed that are giving people issues to really succeed in this affiliate marketing business is setting up their sales funnel, and especially their landing pages. And I've received a couple of emails from people asking me how they can get this and that done. So I think it's very good for us to just have this class. So I would want you to pay a very close attention to everything I'll be doing. And then if you have any question, please do not hesitate to let me know. Okay, so I'll share my screen. So you need to please let me know if you can see it. Okay, so host, you need to give me the privilege to be able to share my screen. Emmanuel online, please. You need to give me the privilege to share my screen. All right. Okay, thank you. So I'll be sharing my screen with you guys. Okay, so please let me know if you can see my screen. You can just use the emoji, just thumb up or raise your hand, just for me to be sure that you can see the screen. So from your screen, just use an emoji to signify that you can see my screen. I'm waiting. Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Favor. All right, thank you, Ebere Emmanuel. So if you guys can see it, so I can easily assume that everyone else can see it. Okay, so let's quickly go into the. So when you install, after installing your WordPress, you know that you need to install Thrive Architect. I understand some people may be saying that they have issues with installing Thrive Architect. Okay, so I think that has been provided in the 72 IG program. So for the sake of time, I wouldn't want to go back into all that. So I would just want to go straight into the business. Okay, and so for you to start creating your landing page, so right on this screen that you're looking at, which is your WordPress dashboard, the first thing you need to do is to create a page. Do you understand? For you to create a landing page, the first thing you need to do after you have installed your WordPress and then your Thrive Architect, it is important for you to have installed Thrive Architect. If you have installed it, you would see this down here. Okay, you would see Thrive dashboard down here. If you have an active Thrive Architect plugin installed on your WordPress. So also you can also come to plugins to confirm if you have Thrive Architect installed on your dashboard. If you come to plugins, you would see Thrive Architect here, and it has to be activated. You know, mine is active. That's why you're seeing this deactivate. So when you're seeing deactivate, it means it's active. When you're seeing activate, it means your Thrive Architect is deactivated. Okay, so also after that, you would have to come to your Thrive License Manager to be sure that the copy you have is active. I mean, the license is active. So right on my screen, you would see this active Thrive Architect. Okay, so in your own case, if you have gotten Thrive Architect and you can't to get either pay for it on Thrive Architect official website, okay, either pay for the license, which is I think $19 per month, or you just do the 2,500 naira payments that we do for installation. So when you pay, according from if you follow the 72 IG instruction, there is this opportunity we have that if you pay just 2,500 naira, I think, which is less than $2. Okay, so if you pay, okay, I think maybe $3 thereabout. So if you pay 2,500 naira, so you can get the latest version of Thrive Architect for, you know, the latest version. You have it, then you don't have to pay every month anymore. So you just have it for life. Okay, because I have activated, I mean, I've cracked the latest version already. Okay, so after all these things are done, then the next thing you need to do on the left side of your screen, so come to pages and then select all pages to see the list of pages you have. So these are pages that I have on my WordPress. So, but for me to start creating landing pages, what I need to do is to create a new page. Up here, you would see add new. Okay, you would see add new up here. So you select it. So after selection, wait for your screen to fully load, and then give your page a name. Okay, give your page a name. So right now, there is this project I want to work on. It's called let me check my PC. I'm working on this project. It's called USCIS. Okay, so there's this product my friend get US permanent residence and also get US citizenship. Okay, so called the product USCIS. Okay, so I'm just going to name my page USCIS. So in your own case, if you are creating a product on how to travel to Canada, for example, so just name it how to travel to Canada. Do you understand? So if what you are promoting is 72 IG, okay, so you can name yours 72 IG, all right, and then you can give a space. If from your sales funnel, you would have a pre-sale page, you have a sales page, you have a thank you page, you have all of the pages depending on the funnel you're designing for yourself. I want to believe that you understand what funnel means after studying your 72 IG program. Okay, so in the case of where you're connected and you just want to put up a pre-sale page, okay, so you can just say 72 IG, then you say hyphen, then you say pre-sale. Okay, because you'll be creating more other pages according to your funnel. You'll be creating more other pages for 72 IG. You'll be creating thank you page. You'll be creating download, maybe access page or whatsoever page. Okay, so after creating pre-sale, in the case of pre-sale, so after creating that, if you need to create a thank you page, you would also say that 72 IG and then you say thank you. all right, if you're creating a thank you page. So always create a unique identifier for all the pages you are creating. So in my own case, I'm creating a product called USCIS, and then it is a sales page. All right, so I'm going to name it this, and then please come here, your URL. Okay, your URL here. This is where you decide the URL of your page. Case now, my URL is going to look like it's going to look like, I don't need all this hyphen. Okay, all these multiple hyphens, I don't need them. So I only need one. So this is where I'm going to customize my URL. Okay, so that means, look at my domain name up here. My domain name is landing.ictmate.com. That is my domain name. All right. So now, if your own domain name is, for example, if your own domain name is Ebere for example, ebereemmanuel.com. Let's say your domain name is ebereemmanuel.com. All right. So right here, what you'll be seeing here is ebereemmanuel.com/USCIS-sales-page. I hope that is clear. Okay, so your domain name comes first, then followed by slash, then the unique identifier which you gave to your domain name. Okay, that is what follows. As I said earlier, okay, let's make an illustration. In the case where I'm promoting 72IG sales page, for example, so, and then my domain name is ebereemmanuel.com. Okay, so my URL is going to look like ebereemmanuel.com/72IG/sales page. I believe that is clear. Okay, so after creating that, I think I'm fine with this URL I'm having. So the next thing I'm going to do is to publish this page that I just created. So my page has been published. Okay, it's been published. So the next thing I'm going to do after publishing my page is to click this green button up here, which is Launch Thrive Architect. Okay, so just click the green button. So click it and then wait for your page to load. Right now, what is happening is Thrive Architect, which is the page builder which you'll be using to design your page, is loading. So just wait a little to be fully loaded. Okay, my page is still coming up. Okay, my page is fully loaded. So right on the screen right now, what you're seeing is you're presented with two options. So Thrive Architect is asking you that, what kind of page would you like to create? Would you like to create a normal page, or you want to import a pre-built landing page? Okay, let me make it clear. If you say you want to create a normal page, that means the page you're looking at the background. Look at this page at the background. All right, that is what Thrive Architect is going to retain for you. You understand? This page you're looking at the background. Okay, if you select this option, Thrive Architect is just going to retain that same page for you. However, if you want to create a fresh landing page, I mean something that is totally cleaned from this background, okay? So what you do is you select a pre-built landing page, and then here you'll be accessing multiples of templates that have been made available for you by Thrive Architect, okay? So you select it. So right now I'm seeing multiple templates which I can select from rather. Okay, at the same time, there are different categories of templates on this screen. Okay, so look at this quick theme right here. So it has collection of landing page, related landing page. So this is a full funnel on its own. This is the full funnel. So they assume that if you're picking this template, you might need this for your sales page, you might need it for one other page, depending on the way your funnel looks like. And then the rest of them, there are still multiple, more downwards as you scroll downwards. So there are any of these. Okay. And then nothing is cast in stone. Thrive Architect is so flexible that you can customize any page to anything you want. Okay, you can customize anything to any template to what you want. So when you pick a template, it doesn't mean that the outcome, the result of your design is going to be exactly what you add on the template, but rather it's going to be the result is going to be what you created and customized for yourself. The template is just going to be a guide for you. Okay, I hope that is clear. So I'm going to go back. So for what I want to create a product for your, I mean, US permanent residents, permanent residents or US citizenship. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm that aligns with what I intend to create. Okay, I'll look for the best template that aligns with what I intend to create and then customize that template to what I want. Okay, so there are a series of templates here. Okay, this particular template has 21 pages in it, 21 different pages. So I'll keep checking to see if there is something that aligns with what I want. But let me give you a background of what I want. The product my friend is trying to sell is an ebook. Okay, it is an ebook. So I'm going to look for a template that has ebook. I mean, that looks like an ebook. You understand? What I'm looking right here seems to be good. This seems to be good, but I think it's not perfect. This seems to be nice also. This thing I'm looking at here is, I think I'm going to pick this. Yeah, this seems to be nice. So in my mind, I'm already thinking this lady is, I can replace this lady with a copy of, of an ebook design. I mean, the 3D look of an ebook. So I can replace this lady, put my headline here, my call to action is here. I mean, just do proper analysis of the template you are picking before picking it. You understand? I'm telling myself already that, okay, since what my friend is trying to sell is an ebook, so I can replace this lady with an ebook and then put what's it called? Put the headline here and then put the call to action here, and then the rest of the content follows. Well, this seems to be good. Well, but let me keep scrolling to see if I can see something better than that. So I'm checking. I'm still checking. Okay, I can't see. So let me still go back. But I'm noting that I saw something nice here under this Omni team. I'm noting myself that I've seen something that is at least workable. I mean, something I can work with. I'm seeing it already. So let me just keep checking if I would see something better than what I saw previously. No, this is not aligning. Let me check this. I'm checking here. Wow, this seems to be good. This seems to be good. This one I'm looking at here seems to be good. This one seems to be good. Okay, so I'm also noting that under copy 2.0 smart, I've seen something good. I've also seen something under this particular one. So let me just keep checking. I just want to get the best. Okay. Well, this seems to be good also, but not so perfect. So there are still more templates under this legacy landing page. There's still much more templates down here. Okay. Keep scrolling. There's so many templates you can work with. So that's one of the reasons why I love Tribe Architects. Wow, this is good. This is good. This is good. But I keep checking. So I'm going through these things with you because your decision, I want you to be able to make the best decision when you are, when you're picking a template for your project. Okay. So let me keep scrolling. I think I saw something right here. Wow. Yes, I think I like this. I think I like this. I think I like this. This, yes. I think I like this. So I'm just going to pick this template. I think this one works better for what I want to do. So I've selected it. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to apply down here, this green button, apply template. So wait for the template to be fully applied. Okay, so you can see the template. Boom. Here's the templates. Right here, you can see the template. So this is good for me. I think this is way better. All right. This is perfect for what I intend to do. But looking at this page, I don't need this whole lot of content. They are too much. Okay. I don't need this whole lot of content. They are so much. So I'm going to delete the ones that are useless for me, and then retain the sections that I feel are good. Okay. So let's say this is not going to be good for me. This section is not going to be good. Okay. So now please watch me. You need to watch me very closely. Very, very closely. Okay. Thrive Architect works in a way that as you are selecting your element, please watch me very, very closely now. Look at this section, for example. Okay, let me begin from the top. Look at this whole page, okay? That is landing page. As you are clicking as you click on an element, okay, there is this pagination that happens at the top of your screen, or let me call it breadcrumb, like the break, how do I say it? Each step you are taking, okay, there is a pagination for each step you are taking, okay? So if I click on this, now I'm selecting this landing page, and then if you look at my screen, there is this blue border down my page. There's this blue border, all right? The blue border is telling you that my entire page is being selected. You can see the blue border. Okay, if I come back to select this, if I come back to this yellow box that you're looking at, so the next thing you're seeing is that it's telling me that from my landing page, I've moved to a background section, which is this background section right here, this background section. And then on my background section is this box. Please, these things are very important. You know, the moment you understand these things, then Thrive Architect becomes very easy for you to use. Okay, so right here, after the landing page, the next thing is this background section right here. You can see the background section is being selected. And then the next thing is I'm selecting the box, and then you can see that the content box is being highlighted at the top. So if I come back to select this headline, so the next, what this pagination is telling you is that right inside content box, there is text. Look at this text. There is text right inside the content box. And then this content box is on this background section. And then this background section is on the landing page. I hope that is clear. So let me open a 1 minute window for whoever has any question, rather. So, or you're confused, or you just need me to rewind it. So let me just open the window. So please, you can signify, just raise your hand if you have any question, or you want me to mention something again. So just please signify. So just raise your hand, just use the emoji tool to signify. Okay, so nobody. So I will assume that you understand what you understood what I did, and then you're following. Okay, so that is that. So the next thing I'm going to show you is that, okay, so right under this landing page, before we start working on this template, right on this landing page, okay, so I can choose to customize the font I want to use for my project. For my page, the class of font I want to use, the class of colors I want to use, and the rest of them. Okay, so there's this arrow here, there's this thing here that can either toggle in and out. Okay, toggle in and out. So here, this is where you see the options to work with when you choose an element. So the options to work with, this is where those options are displayed. Then at the same time, on the right-hand side, right here on the right-hand side, if you click on this plus icon, there, this is where you see all the elements you can work with. All the elements you can work with, from text to image to button to columns to background section. All the elements you need to create a page, this is where they are. Don't forget this plus icon. So you can drag to wherever you want. Then after dragging, then you can also choose to delete anything. So what I'm going to do is watch me on this text, on this particular text that I just dragged into my page. I'm just going to put my mouse on the borderline around it, this green borderline around it. All right. I'll put my mouse on it until this plus sign is shown. and then I will right click, sorry, until the plus sign is shown. Okay, I'll select it again. Sorry, after selecting, then you will see options here at the top here. You see options after clicking on the text elements that you brought into your page. Then this plus up here is going to give you the ability to move that element to wherever you want to move it to, up, down, front, left. You can choose to move it to anywhere. Okay, and then at the same time, if you click on it, you can choose to save it. I mean, you've done a good customization with the text, and then you want to save for future use. Okay, for future, maybe in the future you think you would need this particular text, so you can save it for future use. So that's where this icon is. You can see the thing is, the icon is appearing like a diskette. So I'm zooming my screen. So it's you can see it's like a diskette. Okay, so you can save it if you want to. All right. So if you are saving it, just give it a name. Okay, and then create a category if you want, and then save. But I don't want to do that right now. So the next option you can see here is duplicate. You understand? It's duplicate. That means you can duplicate this text element. Okay, for this particular one also, I can choose to duplicate it. All right, so that is what that option and that option works for. Okay, and then the last, I can choose to delete any element. Okay, this also I can choose to delete. Then you also I can choose to delete. So please note that these options are available, you know, on every element on Thrive Architect. If I choose on my text on this image, the same set of options are available. But for the sake of image, then there is this other option that is available now, that's showing now. And this option is only available on the latest versions of Thrive Architect. So if you're using the version 2.5, you know, series, you will not get this option, this rotate option. You can see, if you click on it, then you can rotate. Okay, sorry, it's not rotate, it is reverse. Like you can reverse after you know, dragging your image, or after distorting your image, you can choose to undo it elsewhere. I'll show you later. Okay, so you can choose to undo whatsoever drag or customization you have done to your image. Okay, so that's what the element works for. And then the rest of the element, hello. Sorry, I think I had a little glitch with my network. I have a little glitch. Okay, so okay, thank you. All right, so I'm back to my page. Sorry for the little break. So the network actually had an issue. Okay, so this is where I stopped. So all of these sections you're looking at, I don't think I need them. So I'm just going to delete. All right, even for this section, for this particular section, I don't think I need it. So I'm going to delete these as well. I'm going to delete. Then on the screen, you can see a message telling me that I've not saved my Thrive. I've not saved my work. Okay, I think that message has disappeared. So Tribe Architect also reminds you after working for a couple of minutes, if you've not saved anything, if you've not saved your work, so it reminds you. So what you need to do to save your work is to come here, open this toggle, and then come to save here. You see, save work. All right, so it's saving. Let's wait. So on the screen right now, you can see that all changes saved. All right. So, okay, I don't think I would need this also. I will need this. Okay, I will need this call to action section. I might need this. Let me still leave it. Let me still leave all this. Let me still leave all this. All right. Okay, I think I can move on. So let's begin with the old customizations right now. Okay, so with this font I'm looking at, I'm not comfortable with it. So I'm going to click on this landing page to select my own class of font. You know, I'm customizing this particular template that I choose. Okay, so I'm going to come to, I'll come to typography. All right. Oh, okay, I can't do this. Okay, let's leave that. Okay, let's just come here. I can change my font from here. So I'll select this text and then rename it to my own text. Okay, so this is what my friend is working on. What you're seeing on the screen is what my friend is working on. Get a decision to your family or 90 days. Get decision to your family or employment-based filing under 90 days. Okay, so I'm just going to type that here. Okay. See. Get decision okay. Get decision to your family or employment-based filing. Okay, so I don't think this guy's headline is the best. Okay, so we are still going to work on it. Okay, on the yeah, I'll just say within 90 days. So please mute yourself, Jeff. You can please mute yourself. Okay, so here's the headline. So just watch the way I'm going to customize this headline. But before then, look at this background. What I'm doing is something around US immigration, okay? So this background image doesn't depict what I'm trying to do. So just watch me as I customize this background. So I'm going to change this background to something that looks like a US kind of image. So I'm going to select this background section, okay? And then come straight down to these options on the left-hand side, okay? And then I'll select background style, okay? Background style. Then there's an image here, so I'm going to delete the image. You can see it. I just deleted the image. So Tribe Architect also give you the option to undo your work if you think you've made any mistake. So you can press the undo button here. So to bring back the, you understand? So you can undo, and then also on the keyboard you can press Ctrl Z, just like the way you use your Microsoft Word. You can just do Ctrl Z, and also to save your work you can do Ctrl S. It's going to save your work for you. Okay, so I pressed Ctrl S and then my screen is saving. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so I'm going to delete this image, and then also this brown color doesn't look like what I want. We all know that the US uses more of blue and red and white. Okay, so I'm going to change the color. Okay, I'm going to change my color and then apply. Okay, then I'll bring an image. So I'll add a layer to this. I'll select an image. All right, so select image and then I'll upload a file, the image file I want to replace the background with. So I'll select this. Okay, so I'm waiting for the image to fully load. So here's the image. So insert into post, then you can see the image on my background. Okay, the image is coming up. You can see, here's the image. Here's the image. Okay, you can see this image. Then also, please watch me very closly. You also have option. Drive Architect also give you the option to change which part of the image do you want to be, do you want on your screen? You understand? So you can adjust up and down. You understand? To select, to have the part you really want, to appear on your screen. You understand? So you can do this. Back to the background, image background. All right. And then also this background, the way it is, I don't want it to be plain. Okay. I want to add a blue layer to it. Plus, please watch me as I blend. As I blend my image, as I try to work on my image to look more, to make it look more fancy. Okay. So I'm going to add a new layer up here. So I'm going to select a solid image. Sorry, a solid color rather. I'll select a solid color. Okay, and then I'll come to choose my color here. I'll come to the blue section and select blue. Can you see that it's making sense now? Okay, so I'll select blue. Okay, I think this blue is fine. Then you can choose the opacity of your blue. You know, how opaque or how transparent you want your blue to look like. Okay, from 0 to 100. Okay, I'm going to choose this. Yes, because I want a very good contrast, between my background and my foreground. So I'm going to adjust to this, and I think this is fine. Okay, so for this screen, and I think I have my background here, and it's nice. Okay, here's my background. So for this yellow color that I have here, I don't want it. Okay, I don't want it. So I'm going to change this to, let me see, I can change it to white. Let me see, I can change it to white. Okay, and then change the border of this contents box. I'll change the border to something red. All right. So you also have options to change the corner of your, look at this corner of your box. Okay. You can change the corner of your box. You see, as I'm adjusting, you can see okay. You can see the corner changing. All right. Even for this border, okay, you can choose that, okay, you want the right side of the border to be thicker than others. You can see the right side. I selected right here, and then I kept increasing this number by scrolling up. Okay, you can see. If you want this part to be thicker or less thicker, you can adjust to what you want. Can you see this? And then if you want down, so you can do whatsoever you want. You can change the border, the thickness of your top border. You can change for your side border. You can change for your bottom and your left. Okay. Then also, if you want a uniform border across your content box or your element, if you want a uniform border, then you can select this middle option. Middle, that means it is uniform. Okay. So then you adjust. You can see that everything is adjusting at equal pace. All right. All right. So I'm just going to leave my thickness to be 5 pixels. Okay. And then I can change the color of my border right here. I'll change to red. Okay. The radius of my corners. You understand? If you want a rounded corner. So the same way you did for border here, you can also choose to change the corner of your top right, the corner of your bottom right, the border of your bottom left, and then the border of your top left. All right. So I can choose to change the border for the entire content box by clicking the middle. All right. So let me just do the uniform this thing. So I'll just adjust to something like this. Something like this. Let me stop at 15. All right. So this is fine for me. All right. So I think I'm
Okay, guys, you guys need to hold on. I think Allah will join us very soon. I think his network went up, so just a minute while I try to get him.
That modem right now. All right, so I just switched on that modem, so I think I should be fine now. Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for the glitch. I think I should be fine right now. Just switch on that modem. Okay, so back to where we stopped. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is to customize this headline that you're looking at. Okay, so the first thing is I'm not comfortable with this font. Okay, and then the color also. So I'm going to adjust the color and then change the font also. I don't like this font. Okay, so I'm going to come here to select my font. Okay, so I can choose from Google Fonts. You understand? So I'll try to look for the fonts that best work for what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. No, not you. Let's see. Let's see. Let's keep checking. Oh, there's no. I think I've forgotten the name of this. Most of these fonts. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be good. Yeah, this seems to be fine. And then I want it bold. Yes, and then the size can reduce a bit. You understand? You can change the size of your font right here by dragging this, or you can just type the number you want. Okay, so I think I'm fine with this. Okay, and then regarding I think I'm fine with this. Yeah, that's fine. Get decision to your family. Okay, yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, but there is something when you are outside normal processing time. So there's this other text I would like to put at the top of this headline. Okay, so I'll just put this when, let's say, when you are outside normal processing time. Okay, this, and then I'll bring to the middle, okay, by selecting centralized. You understand? And then also, I think this can be black, and then I'll choose the same font. This font is called Aleo, okay? Leo. So let's come back to Google Fonts, and then I'll just type Leo. Okay. And then I think I would like to make it bold. And then a little bit. All right. Let's say 25. So I hope you guys are getting the way I'm doing this thing gradually. So I think this can still be adjusted. Yes. It's better this way. So, all right. So let me reduce this a little bit, 22. And then if you look at this, please watch me very closely. If you look at this decision, this line, this decision, and then based filling within, all right? If you look at it, so the two lines seems to be very close. So I want to create a little gap in between them, all right? So that my readers can easily read, okay? So what I will do is to come to line height. So line height for this particular text, and then I will adjust the height. Okay, sorry, the font is being distorted. Let me select the font size. I'll choose 32, and then I'll switch to line height and adjust the height. You can see this.
Ola,
Yes.
we can't see your screen. Right?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't share my screen the second time. Sorry.
Okay,
please
so,
give me the privilege, okay?
okay, you're now the host.
Thank you. All right, so back to my screen. Okay, so what I did, let me just explain what I did while the screen was not shared. Okay, so what I did was I added this text at the top when you are outside normal, blah, 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 blah. So you can change the alignment of the text to either left, center, right, or justify. Okay, so I want it centered. Okay, so at the same time, what I did again is this headline, get decision, blah, 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 blah. What I did is the space in between each line. I mean, this get decision line and then this based filling within line. Okay, so the space between them. So I try to adjust it to make it easy for my readers. I mean, my potential readers, to read. So what I did was to come to this line height over here. You understand? I came to this line height and then I adjusted. So you can keep adjusting, until you get your desired height. So for me, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. All right. Then at the same time, if you look at this entire box, the old text looks to be choked. Okay, so one of the skills you must have as a landing page designer is that you must make sure that your content are not so choked together so that your potential readers can easily read. Okay, so looking at this content box. Okay, if you look at the gap between this content box and the elements inside the content box. I mean, this entire box here, this white box with red line, with red border. Okay, if you look at it and then the elements inside, I mean the text and image inside, you notice that there is no enough gap, between the box and the elements in it. So what I'm going to do is I'll select this content box right here. I mean this content box, and then I'll come down to I'll come down to layout and position, okay? And then I'll increase my padding. Can you see this? I'll increase my padding from 20, let me say from 20 to 40, and then also at the bottom, 40, okay? Then the right also can go to 40, and then the left also 40. All right. I think I can still increase it, but please watch me. If you click on this lock at the beginning, at the middle, if you click on the lock, so when you adjust, everything's going to adjust uniformly. You understand? Everything's going to be adjusting uniformly if you click the lock. I hope that is clear. So I'm going to do 55. 55, I can just type it, 55. Yeah, everything is fine. So I think I have some space, some breathing space. Okay. So also between this line, this text and this text, so I feel there's no enough space. So what I'm going to do is I'll select this text and then adjust the margin. Can you see it? The reason why I'm not using line height in this case is that these text elements and these text elements are not the same. This is the text element on its own. These are not text elements. All right. So in this same text element, I can choose to change the height of this line, this top line, and the bottom line. All right. But in the case where I'm creating a gap between a text element and then another text element, what I'm going to do is to choose one of the elements. Okay, in this case, I'm choosing the top element, then I'm coming to layer and position, and then I'm adjusting the margin. All right, I'm adjusting the margin. Okay, so I'm going to adjust to 15. So there is enough space. So if you look at this, what we have on the screen right now, you can see that what we have now is easier to read compared to what we had at the previous time. Okay, so it is very important when you're doing this, because all of these things determine the conversion rate of your landing page. Okay, so if people land on your page and then they cannot easily read what is on it, then they will close your page off. Okay, so you need to learn all of these little design skills. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is from the content my friend gave to me. So I'm going to say, okay, is your case outside the normal processing time? So I'm just going to put that here. Is your case outside the normal processing time? All right. So I'm going to save my work. I just got a reminder from Drive. So I'm saving. So that's done. So the next thing is I'm going to select this text and then adjust it again. You understand? I'm going to adjust again. So let me just do 25. Okay. Then the next thing is I want to work with these checkboxes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll pick one of the options he has given to me. Okay, this is the content I'm working with. So I'm going to pick one of the options, some of the stuff he has given to me right here. So finally, I'll pick this and replace it with this. All right. And then also I would pick this, copy, and then place here. All right. Then let me pick one more. I'll pick this and then place here. All right. So watch me. So my design scheme doesn't have anything to do with yellow color. Okay. So for this bullet that you're looking at, this icon. So if you want to also get icon, I mean, you want to list different items using icons, all you just need to do is to come right here, come to elements, and then select, just click list. Okay, just type list here, then you see options. All right, so you see options. So you see options two different options. Number one is the numbered list, then the next one is the styled list. This particular kind of list you're looking at is called styled list. All right, so what you just need to do is to drag it down here. Can you see this? You can see this. So if you don't want your these icons to be the way it is like this, I mean, with this round circle and all of that, if you want it to look like that, so what you're going to do is you select the icon. Okay, then you come to change the style of your icon. You can see change style. Okay, so you choose one of the styles here. I hope that is clear. So you choose one of the styles, then you apply. All right. Then the next thing is, if you now want to change, if you don't want to use this check, I mean the check icon, like the mark icon. So if you don't want to use the check, you can change your icon. Okay. So there are so many icons that are made available for you on Thrive Architect. So let's say you want to use finger, for example. Finger. No, this is what I'm looking for. Let me just keep checking. Let me just keep checking. I'm looking for, okay, this is what I'm looking for. A hand that is pointing. So I'll just select it and then wait. Can you see this? All right. So you can also create a gap between the icon and the text. Okay. So to do that, what you're going to do is you select your icon and then you come to layout and position. Okay, sorry. Back to 6. So to do that, what you're going to do is let's see. For the text. Okay, so for the text, okay, you select the text, all right, then you come to layout and position and then adjust the margin on the left, all right, you adjust the margin on the left so you can achieve this kind of thing. At the same time, you can change the color of your icon. Okay, you can come back by clicking the icon, then you come back to main option, then you change the color. If you want it to be red, can you see this? Yeah, I hope that is clear. So you can choose this. So you can change the size of your icon at the same time if you want it to be big. Okay, so let's go back to the previous size, which is 19. All right. So that is how to work with your icon, and then that's how to customize it. Okay, so I'm just going to, so this is just an explanation. So I only brought this down to explain how this thing was created. Okay, so you can keep adding more list to this list. You understand? More items to this list rather. So to do that, what you just need to do is to select on your styled list up here. Styled list. Select it, then you can see the three items we have on the screen. You can see them on the left. Okay, so you click. So after seeing them, if you feel like you want to add more, just select add new. So as you're adding new, more items are being created. Is that clear? Then also you can choose to delete anyone at any time. Can you see? Can keep deleting. All right. So, or you can choose to delete the entire styled list. So I'm going to delete this. Okay. So this is what I want on the screen. So I want to change this style to this icon. I want to change it to white. All right. And then the background of this check, I want to change it to black. Okay, so change style. Undo, Control Z. Sorry. Let me just save my work before everything disappears, before network, destroy what I've been working on. Okay, so I've saved that. So I'm going to revert back to this. So I'll change my style to this and then apply. And then this will be this. And then I'll choose this. All right. Okay, that's fine. So I hope that is clear. So also I should be able to change this black circle to red. Yes, I should be able to do that. So what I'll do is to change this to red. Bring it to red. Can you see this? All right, then apply, and then I'll put the third. This is the third stuff. So I'll put the third text. I'll make it bold. Just watch me. I'll make it bold. All right. So I think I have what I want. So I'll be replacing this image with my desired ebook later. So right now we've been able to achieve a very good headline. Is that clear? So let me just open a minute break rather to receive questions. So if you have any question, please just signify before I proceed further. Please, I want a dialogue, so I feel you're bored. So let me just open this opportunity for you to ask questions. So I'm waiting. If you have any question, just signify. Any question, please? So that means you guys are fine. All right. So that means you guys are fine. So we've been able to achieve this. So is somebody saying something? Okay. So we've been able to achieve these nice headlines. So let me see my work again. So we've been able to do this. So the next thing I'm going to do is to start putting the contents in it. Okay. So I'll come back here, get this, copy, and then change to this. So it makes it easier for you when you work with a template. Okay, so it makes it way, way easier. So I'll change this font to ALEO. All right. Then I'll change this to title case. This is your best bet. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is to put all of these checks. All right. All of these checks. Okay. So what I explained the other time is what I'll be doing now. So I'll bring in my styled list again. All right. Then I'll start imputing these, all of these lists. Okay. All right. I'll put this as well. So to make it easier for me, I can just come to the styled list and then start selecting the one I want to work on. Okay. So this third one, then I'll choose this. All right. So I'll keep choosing. I'll keep adding more list items. So if I want to add more list item after this, I'll just come to my start list and then click add new. All right. So paste. I'll come again, choose this, copy, and then add new. Okay, so I don't want to bore you. I don't want to waste time with all of these, with all of the content. So let me just work with these little ones. Okay, so let me remove, correct this. So then this particular thing, this particular icon is what I will change to. I'll change this to green. Okay, I'll change the size of my elements. Just watch me. The moment I customize a particular text, it affects the entire list. Okay, so what I would do is I'll come back to choose this font. I'll change it to entire to black, complete black, apply, and then I'll change the size. Can you see this? All right, I'll change the size to 22. Okay, and then there's this huge gap between this line and this line. So I want to close it a bit. So what I'll do is I'll select this get decision and check the position. All right, so after checking the position, I could see that the margin bottom is 60, which is very large. So I'll adjust that. I'll close the gap a little bit. All right, so let me just close it to 15. All right, so that is it. So let me see the things I won't be needing here. I won't be needing this. So I'll delete. I won't be needing this. So I'll delete these also. I won't need you. So I'll also delete testimonials. I'll need this. Get your action, call to action, I'll need this. This other part I won't need. This part I may need it. I may need this part also. I may need this part also. So this, sorry, so I won't need this part as well. So I'm just going to delete it. So this section, I'll delete. All right, FAQ, I don't need it. I'll delete you. All right, so we kind of have a landing page already. So let's just assume, because I don't want to waste your time. So let's just assume this are content. So I'm just going to save this. So after saving, please, this part is very important. If you're watching me, this part is very important. So I can choose to preview what I've done by clicking this preview option right down here. So I'll click it, and then let's have a preview of what we've done. Now, this is our landing page. You can see this seems to be good. Okay, this is a landing page. And I'm sure you understand how I was able to work on this nice headline. Okay, I think this headline is very fine. Okay, I'm sure you were able to understand how I was able to do it. So let's come back to our page. So Thrive Architect is so good that you can customize what your landing page is going to look like on a desktop, on a tablet, and then mobile. This part is very important. Please pay close attention. Okay, so all of these things I've done may look funny on a tablet or a mobile phone. And because most of your customers or most of your prospective customers are going to be using their mobile phone to browse, your website or your landing page. So you need to make sure that what you have on your mobile is also very, very good and easily accessible. So to do that, so just switch this option down here from desktop to tablet. And let's see, this is a tablet view. Okay, this is our tablet view. So I think on tablet, this is good, but I won't need this arrow on my tablet. I won't need this arrow because there's no need. The arrow is pointing to the left, and then the text is showing at the bottom. So this arrow is useless. So Thrive Architect is so good that in the case of image, you can choose to hide some elements on mobile, and then those elements can appear on desktop. Let me give you a clear understanding. Look at this particular image right here. So I can choose to hide it. Okay. So I'll come to responsive. And then I would hide it on tablets. Can you see this? Under responsive, I chose to hide it on tablet. So on tablet, it would appear. On desktop, it will appear. On mobile, it won't appear. I hope that is clear. On desktop, it's appearing. On tablet, no. Okay, right now it's appearing on tablet. If I choose this, it's going to appear on mobile. So what we have on the screen right now is that this particular element is going to appear on both desktop, tablet, and mobile. Okay, but in my own case, I don't want it to appear on other devices except desktop. So I'm going to close tablet and mobile. So you can see this. All right. So also for this image, so I can choose to move the image to the center. Okay. So I'll come to position and then send it to center. Okay. Okay. Is already at the center, but because of this what's it called? This column that is right here. Okay. For the sake of this column, we cannot really see the image appear at the center. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I have no choice than to leave it this way because of this column. Okay. The column is the reason why it's not appearing. Okay. But I can do something. Please watch me. Okay, this is what I can do. Please watch me very closely. Watch me very, very closely. I want to do a trick right now. Please watch me very closely because I want this image to be at the center by all means. Okay, so this is what I would do. I'll come back to my desktop. I have all this. Okay, then I'll select these columns, and then I will duplicate it. I'm doing a trick right now. Please watch me. I duplicated it. Okay, so for this particular one, when I switch to mobile, okay, sorry, for this desktop, the one at the lower part, I don't want it to appear on desktop. So the columns at the lower part under responsive should be hidden on desktop. Now you can see this. All right, but on mobile, okay, sorry, before that, please watch me. Before that, let me undo. Okay, before that, let me go to this. I'll come back to desktop later. So on mobile, on mobile, I'll delete this part, this column. Okay. So I'll make it a 2 column, not 3 column anymore. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, the option is not really showing. Okay, so I can choose to delete. Sorry, watch me. Watch me. Okay, so my mouse is on this column that I don't, that I'm trying to get rid of. Then there's this option for delete. So I'm going to click it. So after clicking, my image is now at the center. Okay, so this top part is not needed. These columns for the top for my tablet is not needed. So I'll come to responsive and then delete it for tablet. So I can see this. I hope you guys understand the trick I just played right now. So we can have this on tablet, then on mobile, we can see this. Okay, so this top part is what I don't need on desktop. On mobile rather, this top part, columns, I don't need you. All right, so I can see just one. Okay, but coming back to my desktop, I need this. I don't need this one at the lower part. I don't need it. Okay, so I'll choose these columns and then hide on my desktop. Boom. So if I switch to tablet, I can see this. If I switch to mobile, I can see this. So everything is just the way I want it right now. So what I did was I duplicated that columns. You understand? I duplicated it and then hide the one for desktop. I mean, I chose the one that should appear on desktop and then the one that should appear on mobile. The ones on mobile are just 2 columns. But the one on desktop, the one on desktop is 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But the one on mobile is just 2 columns. So that's how I was able to achieve this for my mobile. So I hope that's clear. So switching to my mobile phone, this headline seems to be funny. Okay, so this is not nice enough. This is not a good design. So I'm going to adjust the size of my text. You understand? This is good for 14. Then I also adjust this. So this seems to be good. And then I'll close the gap between this text and then this text by coming to layout and position. And then I'll close the gap a little. And then I have this. This is nice. This is just what I want. All right. So then I'll save my work. So that is done. So you just keep repeating this idea, you keep repeating it till you are able to design, to have the best design you want for your landing page. Okay, so I think I've been able to help in a little way. I've been able to help. So I don't want to start working on so many content because of time, that doesn't really worth it. So let me just show you more of the options you have on Thrive Architect. Okay, so we have text elements, we have image. So if you want an image on your page, all you just need to do is to drag the image to your page. All right. And then as I'm holding the image, I've not dropped it yet. As I'm holding it, I can choose where to drop the elements. All right. I can choose to drop it under this get decision. You understand? And then I can keep scrolling down as I drag this thing downwards, my page automatically, scroll up for me to choose where to drop the image. I hope that is clear. So let me just drop it here. And then it's telling me to upload an image. So let me just look for one. Let me just look for a random image. My desktop and then doing your motor show. So let me just choose this image. Just choose this. I'll choose this and then insert. And then you can see this image. All right, so you have the options to work on your image right on your left, as I explained earlier. Okay, so you can choose to align the image to the left, right, or left. All right, or decide no alignment. Okay, but I'll choose to align it center. Okay, so also you can decide to change this image to round. I mean, you can make it circular by coming to border and corners. So you can give it rounded corner. You understand? You can do this, and then you have a round border for your image. All right. So back to 0. You can choose a border for your image, just the same way we did for content element the other time. So you can choose a border for your image right here. You can customize your image the way you want, the way you want. Okay, you can choose a different effect for your image. You know, if you want your image to be grayscale, I mean black and white, you can choose that right here. If you want it to be opaque, I mean, if you want to be transparent or opaque, so you can choose that here. All right. If you want to adjust the brightness, you can choose. All right. So I'll just take it back to 100%. So, and the rest of them, you can change to Sapia. I mean, you know, all this Instagram college kind of appearance. So you can do all that. And after doing all that, if you feel you've distorted the image and then you want to revert back to the original look of the image, just click on this reset to default. Then you have a default appearance. So let's say you did this and then you want to restore back to default, just click this, then you have it. Okay, so that is how to work with your image. So there's more elements I would want to show you, and that is this column. Okay, very important. Sometimes you want to put some elements side by side. Okay, so that's what columns works for. You can choose your column, and then you are being presented with the option. How many columns do you want? Do you want the 2 columns? You want 3 columns, 4, and so on. Okay, so if you want 2 columns, just choose 2. All right, and then here are the 2 columns right here. Okay, so you can choose to drag your image into one of the columns. You understand? Can you see this? You can choose to drag the image into one of the columns. Then if you want this guy's page to show, face to show properly, so you just click on the image and then come to position and layout. And then, sorry. So this is the image, and then you're gonna, okay, let me just duplicate this image again and then drag the other one to the left. Can you see this? So you can also change this particular image to any other image of your choice. Okay. So, and the way I inserted images here, you can choose to insert text. Okay. So I'm deleting this image. You can choose to insert text into the column. Okay. So I can choose to duplicate this tiled list. Let me just duplicate it and then drag the other one into the other side of the column. Can you see this? Okay, so you can work with anything as you want. Okay, so that is that about columns. So let me see other elements I would want to show you. So if you feel like you want to create a new background section, like a new section, a whole section like this, you can bring this. So here is it. This is a new background section. You can change the background color of the background section. Can you see? You can change the color. You understand? You can change the background of that section to an image by just selecting image right here. You can also do gradient, you know. That's one of the beautiful things about Thrive Architect. So you can do gradient. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. You can see this. From this side, you can choose to give it this color. Then this other side, you can choose to give it this color. Or let's say this color. Can you see this? And then the middle part, you can choose to give it maybe something like this. Can you see this? All right, and apply. See the nice design we just did with the background. You understand? So you can choose to do anything. So just install WordPress, Thrive Architect, and try to play around with all the options that are made available for you. Also, let me also show you this. You can also create a content box. You know, if you notice most of the landing pages Mr. Tony Motorshop creates, okay, you would see things like this. Maybe he's trying to throw an offer to his customers or his readers. So sometimes he creates a content box like this. Okay, sorry, there's a mix up here. Here's a content box, okay? So let me just fetch a content somewhere. Let me just copy this content here and then paste into this content box. All right, here is the box. Okay, I just selected it. You can see the box being highlighted at the top. So I can change the background color of the box by coming to solid and then change the background color to something like this. I'm sure you must have come across something like this on Mr. Tony's landing page. Okay, and then the border of the theme of the box should be red, and then let me increase the number. Okay, and then the radius should be a little bit round. Okay, and then the position of the content box itself should be center. The position should be center. All right, so you can see this. All right, so you can add a headline into this box. You can do anything to this box. Okay, so that is how to work. Now, I mean, that's how to achieve something like this. So there's so many things you can play with. So right here, if you check this, then there are still more options. If you want to bring in Twitter, you understand? You want to bring in the Twitter icon to your page. And then sometimes on your landing page, you are trying to create offer and then you're telling your customers that, or your reader that this offer is only available today. Okay, it's only available today. So, and then you want this clock that counts down, like from 24 hours to 0, that after 24 hours, the offer would disappear. So if you want to do something like that, what you just need to do is to bring in this timer, this countdown timer. Okay, bring it to your page. And then after bringing it, so it's loading different options. So you can choose the option you want. So I'll choose this option. I'll choose this. All right, so you can see the timeline. So the countdown, you can see it. And then you can change the color of your countdown depending on, on your design concept. You can change the color to red. You understand? Then you can set the time right here that this countdown should end on so date. You choose from the calendar. All right. You can change the size of your countdown, of your timer rather. You can change the size and all of that. Okay, so you can determine the hour, the time, the date, and all of that. So these are the things that you can do. TribeMarketer is so flexible. And then also, let me show you this option. Most importantly, I understand on the 72 IG, there are some templates that are already made for you. So all you just need to do is to upload into your own WordPress. Okay, so to do that, what you need to do is to select this setting icon. This setting icon at the bottom part of your right hand side, and then you select import landing page. All right, you select import landing page. So once you click on that, so if I try to import a landing page, so that's going to automatically wipe out what I've been doing so far. Okay, so in the case of 72 IG, most of the templates are in a zip file. All right, so all you just need to do to upload to import those templates that are being given to you is to select this option and then you click OK, and then you upload the zip file and then you say apply. And after applying, the template automatically appears on your screen. So that's the way it works. So if I click on this, so I will just choose to upload the template. I don't have the template right here, so I'll close it. All right. So, and then if after designing your own template, you feel like you want to share with your friends, so what you just need to do is to select export landing page. That this particular design I just did, if I feel like exporting it, so I'll just select this export landing page option. All right. And then, okay, let me just do that. Export, then I'll give it a name. Let me just give it a name. Let me just say USCIS, and then I'll click on download file. So let's wait. So it's going to automatically download this page in a zip file. Can you see this? Can you see this? So TVE/LP, that is Thrive landing page UCIS.zip. Then I'll download. So it's downloading right now. So this zip file is what I will share with my friend. So the moment I share with my friend, all my friend needs to upload this landing page that I just exported is to come to imports and then select that zip file that I just downloaded. Select the zip file, download, and then TVE, here is it. And then click open. All right. So after uploading, it's uploading. Okay, still uploading. So after uploading, all I need to do is to click imports down here. All right. So that's all my friend needs to import. To have this particular design on his own Thrive Architect dashboard. Okay. So I think I've been able to help this evening. So let me open the window for the next 5 minutes for question and answer. So I'm waiting. Question and answer section. You can unmute yourself if you have a question. Please unmute yourself if you have a question. Okay, I'm seeing some questions up here. Okay, as the class ended, no, okay, I can see your screen. Okay, sorry, I can't see your screen. Okay, that's when I had issue with my network, so I'm not seeing your screen also. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, is it possible to use a video instead of an image? Very good question. Very, very good question. Is it possible to use the video instead of an image? Yes. So let me just do that. Let me do that. So to use a video, just click on this option and then look for video. Just type video up here, video. All right, video. Can you see it? Bring a video to your screen, and then here is it. So they are telling you to insert a video right now. So you can import a video from YouTube, all right, into your landing page. All I need to do is to go to youtube.com and then copy the URL of that video. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay, so let me choose a random video. Let me choose a random video. Which one can I choose? Which? Okay, let me look for one of the Toyo Motor Shots video. Okay. Okay, so let me just choose Mr. Tony's video, and then I'll just copy the URL of the video. Watch me. Okay, so let me skip this advert. Skip, and then I'll copy the URL. You can see copy video URL, and then I'll come to my landing page, and then it's asking me the source of the video. So I'll choose YouTube if I'm using YouTube. Okay, I'll choose YouTube and then paste the link here. So just watch as the video, appears on my screen. Yeah. Just wait. So it's loading. So here is the video on my screen. Okay, here's the video. However, you also can customize your video appearance. You understand? You can customize it. Okay, so there are so many options for you to work with. And the first thing is your video style. Okay, so if you want your video to look like something that is on the desktop, can you see this? If you want it to look like something that is on a tablet, can you see this? Can you see? So there are so many options you can work with. You can see this particular one with shadow at the bottom. All right. There's this option as well. So you can work with so many options. So also you can decide to remove the play button. You can choose your own play button. You can design, you can customize the play button on the video. Okay. By selecting Let's see. Let me see. You can hide YouTube logo. You can hide logo. You can. There are so many things to work with. Let me just look for that option where we can change the play button. This particular play button. Let's see. You can change the thumbnail. Yeah, here is it. You change the thumbnail. I mean, the default image that appears first when people see the video. So you can change the thumbnail. You upload your own cover image. You understand? And then you change this icon. You understand? So that's how to achieve that. So I think I've been able to answer that particular question. Can you add links to your landing page? Yes, thank you for all of these questions. Yes, I can add link to my landing page. So there are so many ways to add link. Please pay close attention. There are so many ways to add link. I can add a link to this particular text. For example, look at this particular text. I can add a link to it. So by selecting the text, then I'll choose this option up here. Look at it. This option up here. Then I'll paste the link here. All right. I'll paste the link. Where I want people to go to after clicking on the text. So I'll add the link here, and that is that. At the same time, you can choose which is what I'm saying now is the best practice. You understand? You can choose to use a button, okay? By selecting button, bring a button down here. You can see this is the button. Okay, let me just put the button below this. Here's the button. Okay, I'm going to make the button color something that will be easily noticed. So I'll change it to yellow. No, something close to yellow and red. So this, I'll choose this color. All right, and then I'll change the text on it. Click this to buy now. Can you still see this? Can you see the button? So also, I can change the letter spacing. The default letter spacing is 2. I don't want it. If you notice this text, you would see that the space between each letter is far apart. So I don't want that. So what I would do is I'll change the letter spacing to 0, right? And then increase the font size. All right. And then, yeah, and then change the text. Okay, the text color is white already. Okay, so here is it. So also I can also work on my button. Let's see more options for my button. I can choose to make my button full. You understand? To have equal width with this content box at the top, or I can choose to make it medium. I can choose to make it this, or I can take it to the left or right or center or full. All right. So also I can, okay, let me leave it at full. So I can also change the over color. Like, when my readers, when they put their mouse on that button, then the color of that button should change. Okay, so that kind of thing is called over. It's called over. So I'll select the button. I'll make sure the button is selected up here, and then I'll come back to state. All right, I'll come to state and change the state to over. Okay, so on over, I'll change the background style of the color of the button to red. All right, and then apply. So after applying, I'll come back to normal state, and then if I put my mouse on this button, see, it's changing to red. Can you see this? Can you see this? So after all that, then you can choose where you want your customers or your readers to go to after clicking the button by coming to main option. Then you select target URL. You paste the URL of, the destination URL where you want people to go to after clicking the button. Okay, so you paste the link right here. Okay, and that's how to work with the button. I think I've been able to answer your question. Okay. So can you add links to your landing page? Yes. Okay. So, and there's so many other ways to add links to your landing page. Okay, I can choose that. Okay, when you click on this particular button at this top, that button shouldn't take you anywhere, but it should bring you down. It should take you down to the lower part of the page. Okay, so that's a lot. So let me, for your level, let me just not, stress you with that. Let me just stop here. So as you work on this Thrive Architect, then you can get to understand it better. And then in the future, I think I might still choose to host this kind of class. I mean, something that is more advanced than what we've done tonight. Okay, so let me scroll down. Can you add it? Yes, I've done that. If you have a website, is there any need for a landing page? A landing page is a website, it's a kind of website. Okay, and if you have a website and the website is doing the job for you, I mean, it's doing the job of what a landing page should do for you, that's fine. All right. Okay, Daniela Okafor wants to talk and is calling the host to mute him. So Daniela, let me unmute you. So Daniela, you can try to unmute yourself. Let's see. Unmute yourself, Daniela.
Hello, good evening.
Oh, good evening. Yusuf, okay. I'm here with you, Yusuf.
All right, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My question is that I not came early actually, so I just met the middle. I just want to ask, like, did you explain how to install the type architect?
Okay, so because of time, I didn't touch that part. That part has been explained in your 72 IG program.
Actually, I not got the 72 ID program. It's new program I got.
Okay, you didn't do the 72 IG course?
No.
Really?
Well, what course are you talking about, please?
Okay, he's asking how to install Thrive. Okay, so install Thrive is very easy. Let me just do a demonstration. Okay, so what you need to do, what you need to install Thrive is come to your WordPress dashboard. Come to your dashboard, come to plugin up here. I mean, on the left-hand side, and then click add new at the top. This is plugins, and then add new. Where's add new? Oh, sorry, this particular WordPress is not giving me the option to add new plugin. But in short, you would see add new at this top. Just click add new and then upload the plugin. And then after installing, then activate. That's all. It's very easy.
What tool did you use to edit that landing page?
Okay, what we're working on tonight is Thrive Architect, and that's the tool we're using, Daniela.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said the tool we are using is Thrive Architect.
Thrive.
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 Thrive, THRIVE, and then Architect.
Okay.
All right. Is that your question? Is that all? Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Chisom is asking question. Hi, good evening. I just joined. Can I do quick recap? Okay, so there is this video this program right now is being recorded, so you can go back to the recorded video. All right. So to get the part you missed.
You'll be posting the video on the Telegram group.
Yeah, I think Emmanuel would do that.
Because I want to ask, if you are venturing into affiliate marketing, this landing page is very important, right?
Yes, if you're doing affiliate marketing and then you want to sell, all right, it is important for you to have a landing page.
But let me personalize it. When I saw the different Facebook ads or doing affiliate marketing, they made it seem like everything is going to be ABC. Now buying the course and then going through the course, I'm seeing how to buy contacts, how to save contacts, how to add people automatically, how to save contact automatically. Now I'm seeing landing page, how to create flyer. Then I'm like, they made it seem like, oh, once you just join, you just do one or two, you just start making sales, you just start making the money. But no, I have to study a course that is very voluminous. And this has different stages, and it's overwhelming and it's quite confusing.
All right. So in the real sense, it is simple as ABC. Okay. And the reason why you have to go through the course is you are new to affiliate marketing. For me, I may not need to study 72 IG because is what I do. Okay. So, but in your own case, how can you sell without you learning the skill? Do you understand? Selling is a skill. And if you don't learn it, there is no way you'll be able to do it. Is that clear?
Okay,
so that's
but,
the
Sorry,
they said,
okay, Emmanuel. Okay, please come in.
if I may come in,
Yeah.
Daniel. Well, first of all, you have a point because we have over 100,000 affiliates who are pushing different products on our platform. And even though we are trying as much as possible to make every one of them produce in a very ethical way, we've seen so many of them, try to project what is not. So you understand? Now, in your own case, I really cannot say what the problem is. Maybe you got maybe they gave you maybe they made they made it feel as though you are literally not going to do anything. You understand? But you see, I need to
exactly.
understand that what we do here is actually a business, and it's affiliate marketing. And of course, if you understand the concept of affiliate marketing, what you're simply doing is pushing products that does not belong to you, and then making commission. You understand? Now, for that to happen, you need to learn, understand how to sell. And selling is a skill. Okay. Now, sincerely speaking, I could practically tell you that selling is not even difficult. You know why I can say that? Now, it is because this is like my 6th year in this thing. Do you understand? So I've been able to master this skill to a point where I can just sit down within 1 hour, I can set up a funnel. That might not be the same for you because you're just coming in. Do you understand? But if it is something you start doing and then after some time you find it so easy to do. Now, I'm not an IT person here. Ola here is an IT person. Ola can put up pages as quick as possible, you understand, without even having to think and do all of those things because it is something he has done over time and somehow it is now very easy for him. Now, it does not mean I cannot set up pages. Sometimes I set up my funnels, like my landing pages and everything myself, even though I hate anything that has to do with coding and all of that. But it is something I learned while in this thing. Do you understand? Now, it is also easy for me, but it might actually not be as easy as it is for Ola. Do you understand? So what I'm going to say is this: I don't know how you got into the name program. Do you understand? But regardless of however you got into it, if somebody told you that you can make money from anything without doing anything, then I would tell you it is scam because there's literally no way. Money is actually an exchange for value. Do you understand? And for you to make money, you need to give something in for it. Do you understand? So if somebody told you you're going to do nothing to make money, then that's really a lie. So if you can get this person back to explain better to you, and if you think you want to get a refund, you can ask the person can direct you on how to go about it. But sincerely
Okay.
speaking, this is not a get rich. This is not a get rich.
Nah. I think you're kind of misunderstanding. The person did not say that I was going to make money, but the person made it seem. And the funny thing, when I purchased the name product, I was thinking, sorry, the name course. I was thinking probably the person who sold it to me will be the person that I can ask questions to. So then when I bought the course, I started having some issues when I went through like half of the course, and I started asking the person questions. I'm realizing that the person was just trying to push the course. Is the person doesn't even know anything. So when I was asking, she even flared up. She got angry and she was like, I put a question on the group and someone said, go and ask your coach. So I went to her because I bought it through her. And then she's like, who sent you to ask me? So I was feeling someone like, oh, is this a scam? Why would you sold this thing to me? You made me buy it. And now you are telling me who told you to come and ask me? Is the person okay? And she just fled. I don't even know if she blocked me. So it was just really, really sad. But when she was saying something like, oh, you don't need to your face, you don't need to show your face. The product is already there for you. All you need to do is push it, post it and push it. That was how she put it. So when I was going through the course, it was completely different.
Well,
I don't know if you get me. I don't know if you are doing any business, you must definitely work.
well,
Surely.
yeah. Well,
But
I understand what you're saying because I'm actually the affiliate manager of the platform. That's the partner, and I could tell you that we've had this kind of issues many times, and you know how Nigerians can be. We are doing everything possible to make sure that these people are promoting in a very ethical way, where they tell people this is what is involved. Even on our page on Twitter, most of the times when we see some affiliates who come and try to put a screenshot claiming what they didn't make, maybe a screenshot of another affiliate or a doctored screenshot, we're always calling them out because what we are doing has nothing to do with it's not shady. What we are doing is something you can basically confirm is a known business model. Okay, so I don't even know whether I should apologize on behalf of that person. But and you see, it is because we are now seeing that some affiliates will push and then leave these people, like leave the customers any
exactly,
without any form of
exactly.
coaching. That was exactly why we had that group. And then that's why you are having this class today. So that let's even say because we're doing everything possible, you understand. And of course, you know Nigerians. But let's even say this person, you buy from this person and they are not getting the kind of mentorship the person promised you.
Yes,
Now what we are
exactly.
doing now, what we are doing now is to even cover up for whatever, like even let's say this person is not responsive to you. This kind of session comes up once in a while, and then the Telegram support group is also there to assist. You understand? For cases like this, because our own, you need to understand that this is a business and it's a win-win for everybody. So if you come on the platform, if you're doing big numbers like these are our top affiliates, you're making money, the vendor is making money, the platform is also what's making money. So it is in our in all our best interest. So I just hope that you don't get worked up over what that person did, and just
But well, I'm still going to have to buy do the autoresponder, get people on WhatsApp. I'm still going to push the the right.
yeah, there are stages to this thing. Yeah, yes, you're going to.
Wow.
In fact, you see now the thing is you don't even need to do all of it, like all of it per se. Say, you understand? There are some of the you can cut some of these steps. For instance, let's say you can run a direct WhatsApp ad, like that doesn't involve a landing page. You understand? Now you can even if you're setting up a landing page, it doesn't have to be as just like what Ella is setting. You understand? It could just be a very simple landing page where you just have your link to your WhatsApp. So there are different ways you can go around it. And if you're somebody who has a large contact based on WhatsApp, you can do a normal like promotion to them and see whether one or two persons will buy it. So that's just it. So and you don't have to be scared. This is what you need to make money. This is exactly what some people are doing and they're making in 3 million, 2 million naira every week. You understand? So
Okay.
and
So I
this is what
also noticed that when I open, sorry, I'm sorry. You
yeah,
can
and so
continue.
this is what you need to do to make 2 million naira, 500K every week. I don't know of any business in this country right now that pays up to that amount without you knowing somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Okay. So when I open my expertly account, I noticed that the products like they come in form of links. Like it doesn't come in form of videos. Does it? I want to be sure.
Okay,
Does it come
Daniel,
like in form of links?
I'm trying to respond to all your questions, but at the same time, I don't want to kind of like take us away from the course of this training.
Yes, of
Yeah, but
course.
I'll just take this last one. So yeah, it comes in form of links. Now, those links are directed that those links are unique to you, like unique to that your account. So those links are what directs for each product. Now, the links you see are what directs the prospects to the product sales page. You understand? Like what is really selling the product. So let's say you want to sell a Canada product now. Now, if you go on your dashboard, you see the product. You have a lot of product that talks about relocation. So if somebody is reaching out and say, Daniel, what's up? I'm interested in looking to Canada. So how can you help me? And let's say you now want to sell it. So you just go on your page, on your marketplace, or that's your Hispania dashboard. You get the link and forward it to this person. So now, once you send this link to this person would go click on that link, and then what they now see is what's like it is called a sales page. So that page is what sell. That's like if you even let's even say you are unable to explain what the product is about. So now that sales page is what covers everything about the product, the price, the bonus, the offers, the content, and everything. So it's just a sales page. It's a page that is used to sell that product. So now, because that link is unique to you, if this prospect now goes ahead to pay with the link you forwarded to them, now that commission comes to you. You understand? So do you get it?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. So, but you don't have to stress yourself over all of these things. I don't know how long you've been on this, but with time, you're going to familiarize, you're going to get better at these things. So when I came into the marketing team, that was year 2017 or so. After I've worked in a factory for a long time, and when I came, it was looking as though somebody was reading Arabic. You understand? And when you say sales letter and all of that, sometimes I just get lost. But with time, with my brain, I begin to like understand, and here we are today. So it's fine for your brain to always want to resent you whenever you're trying to feed it with something very, very different from what it is used to. So just with time, you're gonna get better at it, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, so Ola, you can continue.
All right, thank you. So I hope that is sorted. Okay, so and that's one of the reasons why we're setting up this, today's class, so that you can learn these things in a more practical way. You understand? Aside from you reading from the course which you bought. Okay, so and today I think we've been able to achieve a lot. So I'm still taking questions because our time is really fast spent. So I'm still taking questions. So if you have any question, please let me know. Our time is up already, so that we can end this class on time. So if you have any question, Chisom, do you have question? So I'm going to make it easy for everybody I'm going to mute everybody. So let's see who asks question. So in the absence of any questions, so I think we can just end the class. Okay. Okay, please go ahead. Chisom, you have a question. Okay. Am I reading it wrong? Listen, Chisom has a question. Can you please say something? Chisom, can you unmute yourself? Can you please unmute yourself? Oh, you can't unmute yourself. Oh, sorry. I'm looking for the option on my screen, but I'm not getting it.
Okay, Chisom, you can speak now.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chisom.
Okay, so I have similar problems with the young lady that just spoke now about the code and everything because mine is not responding to me. I'll send messages and all that. But you said something that caught my attention. You said that you can run ads directly on your WhatsApp. Is it like from business WhatsApp
No.
or because
What
I noticed a new like ads to Facebook from your WhatsApp, but I don't really know how I should do it.
what I mean by that is this, there's something they call funnel. So a marketing funnel is like the stages that's like just like the stage that you take your customers before they particular take a particular action, maybe buy a product or whatever. For instance, now if this training now you are attending, if it was day one, now here is what the funnel that brought you to so it's like. So somebody marketed the product to you, name or percentage, I don't know, but you shall joined the platform via a course on affiliate marketing.
True,
Can
true name.
you hear me? Can you hear
I
me?
bought the name. Yes, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
So now,
I can hear you. I see
I'm
the
just
name
trying to
called.
give you like a case study now. So this is your
Okay.
but this thing now we're having, if it was a paid one. Now, if I'm asked to say the funnel that brought you in, this is the funnel. So you got the name course, do you understand? Now, you from name course, you join the Telegram group, right? And from the Telegram
Yeah.
group, you are now here, do you understand? But if this was a paid training, now maybe it's on that Telegram group now. We now advertise this thing and say if you want to learn so pay so amount. Do you understand? So that is something that's what they call a marketing funnel. For just to put it in a layman way, if you want to sell physical products, let's say a TV, for instance. Now, before anybody can buy from you, there has to be like a stage. So what happens is maybe maybe you open the shop somewhere, and then somebody passes and then comes to your shop, and so the person, first of all, you open the shop. Secondly, somebody passed and saw your product and then decided to go and say, "What's up?" Then you guys started negotiating, and then the person goes. So that's like a funnel. Do you understand? The other way could be that you run adverts online, and then somebody called and said, "Hey, what's up? I saw something online. How do I check it?" Okay, come to our office. Do you understand? So that's like a funnel also. So now in this case now, what we are saying is that if you're selling any product now how do you bring somebody who does not know you from Adam, so wanting to trust you, the point where they are now willing to give you money or buy a course that you are promoting. So that stage now is what they call funnel. Do you understand? Now, and there are different funnels. So somebody who want adverts to a page, a website, you understand, a very short page where you are briefing them about what you have to sell. So let's say you want to sell this name course now. So you can run an advert, from Facebook and say, okay, so landing page where you say, so there's this new business in town, people they just are to pick money. Here is how the business works, sell other people's products and make commission. Fantastic thing is that the commission is very, very robust of the 50% commission. And the other thing is that you don't even need to deliver any products. Everything is automated. Just get the customer. That's all. Now, imagine you are making 20K per commission. Now, sell 10 of that. That's 200K. Now, what you have done is like you have given an idea of what you are about to sell to them. It's about to sell. Now, you're not saying that, okay, on that same thing, you not said, okay, but for you to get started with this business, you need somebody to coach you. So, but here's what I'm going to do. I have prepared a video thing, or I have a link I can send to you that you can check out that will tell you more about how to join this program. So if you're interested in getting this link, send me a DM or WhatsApp. So what you just do is that on that page you have like your WhatsApp number, preferably your WhatsApp link. You can now create the WhatsApp link. If somebody will just click and then comes to your DM directly. Do you know about that? This one, are you
Yes, I
there?
do. Yes, I do. Yes.
So you know about that, right? Okay.
Yes.
So now you can now say, okay, so if you're interested in this business, so send me a DM or I'll send you a link so I can read more and see how you can get started. So once they come, so now the prospect now, remember they saw an advert. They click on that advert, took them to a page where you said all these things. And now if they're not interested, they send you a message on WhatsApp. Now it's when they send a message, you now say, okay, well, since you're interested, this is the link, or just go to this page. So the link you are sending to them is a link to the main course, like your own link now for the main course. You understand? So once they go, they now get everything, they understand more, and then if they want to buy, they buy from that page, then you get the commission. Now that stage from the advert they saw down to your DM, down to buying the course, that is sales for them. And it can be in different forms. It could be that you could say, okay, if you want adverts, rather than sending them to a landing page, you can send them directly to your WhatsApp DM. Maybe the advert of Facebook will say, hi, I have a business model and all that. Just say all of those things you're supposed to on that page. See it in the video and see if you're interested, send me a DM. So there are different funnels. So what I was telling Daniela is that this part of life saying is also part of the journey. Understand? But there are different ways you can go about it. So you can run a funnel where you have a landing page. You can run a funnel where you don't need to have a landing page. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, well, the thing is, like I told Daniel, because sometimes when I speak to, I don't want to say newbies so that you don't feel bad. When I speak to
I'm
when I
actually
speak to upcoming top affiliate like you, I usually see it's usually very difficult to explain because as the more you try to explain, the more some of them will get confused. So what I would just say is that try to keep up checking, following up, and all of that. Over time, you're gonna get to speak. See, myself, I was not born with this knowledge. I learned it at a point. You understand? So anybody who you see that is being fine out there, nobody, but human by nature is we are tabula rasa. That means we had nothing in our head. So it's as time goes on, we begin to learn, our brain begins to get used to some things, and then we begin to find those things more easier. So we're still gonna have a class on marketing actually. I might decide to take it or I can get it cheap to take it. So that's in that class we're going to like set some of these things about funnels or setting up funnels and all of these things better. Okay?
okay.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
All right, so I think that settles that. So like what we did today, okay, let me just quickly say this to round up. So as said by Emmanuel, so there you have to just a sales funnel is just your own strategy of selling a particular product. So and then it is the step-by-step procedure you take your prospective customers through before they finally pay for the product, and even after payment, then how they assess the product you just sold to them. Okay, so to start with, let's say for example you're trying to sell a travel package, and then this is the kind of landing page. The landing page you can see on the screen right now is what you are able to use, as your. Sorry, can you guys see my screen? Can you see my screen?
No, we can't see your screen. I might need to make you the host again.
Okay.
And if I'm asked, when are we ending this class?
We are ending now. I just want to conclude.
Okay.
So you guys should be able to see my screen now. Okay. Okay, so as I was saying, you should be able to see my screen right now. So if, for example, this page, let's say you are trying to sell a travel package, and then this is the kind of landing page you have. And then your plan, according to the funnel you drew for yourself, is to take people to WhatsApp after landing on this page. Okay. So what you just need to do is to edit this button right here. You understand? Edit this button right here. Come to the main option and then paste your WhatsApp link. Do you understand? Your WhatsApp URL. I'm sure you know how to create WhatsApp URL. The time has gone already. I don't want to go into that. So just copy the link of your WhatsApp and then paste here. After pasting, save it. All right. So by the time your prospective customers read this page and then they click the button, then the next thing they go to, the next thing that appears on their phone is your WhatsApp. Is where they can send you a message on WhatsApp. So that's the way funnel works. So I think that has been able to answer your question. Okay. So thank you so much for joining the class tonight. And I think in a way we've been able to help each other. So, and if in the future you think you have a question, I'll still be joining the space on Twitter to see if there are the questions are relating to what we are doing tonight. And if by any way I can join to answer some of the questions, I will. So, and this video again is will be made available, I don't know, on whatever platform, either Telegram or YouTube. It will be made available so that you can recap. You can watch it over and over again till you master it. Thank you so much for your time. So
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So just like you said, this training is actually recorded and is going to be available on the course page where you have your name or products hosted. So that's the Thinkific site. So, and it's also going to be shared on the Telegram group, so that for those of you who would like to go right again, you can go right. Okay. And from time to time, we're going to be having classes like these. We're going to have class on Facebook ads, on email marketing, on WhatsApp sales funnel and all of that. So, but before then, we would always post on the group to inform you guys. So you should always be available to attend, because that is how you get to understand some of these things that you are trying to get familiar with. Okay, so now in the absence of no questions, I think we just have to end this class. So I'm going to be seeing you guys soon, and then please do not forget to follow us on social platforms. Twitter, Twitter at Espadnia, and my own is at Emmanuel Adio21. So Ola, what's your handle again on Twitter?
Is Real Sammy 7. I don't know, but let me share my screen so you can see it. Real Sammy 7. I receive so many messages on the DM. So if you have questions, you can send me a DM. I will respond to you. Can you see my screen? If you can, here is my profile. Real Sammy 7. Oh, sorry.
You just logged out. Wow.
I just logged out. So sorry. So I'll log in again. So REAL for real. Sammy is PSAL. Oh, really? Sorry for the delay.
All right. So while Ola is coming up, you can also follow.
Okay, I can just type it on the screen so you follow later.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So you can also follow me at Emmanuel Adio21. Emmanuel, the normal spelling of Emmanuel. Adio2 is ADI.
I'll drop it on the chat. Okay.
ADIOTU. All right. So the next class we're going to make an announcement on the group. Okay. All right, guys. So have you dropped it?
Okay. All right. I just dropped it on the chat. Yeah. So you can pick it from there. Yeah.
I'll be hoping to meet to see some of you guys again in the next class. All right. So thank you, and have a wonderful night.
Yeah. I wish you success as you try to sell your products.
All right.